I know I focus on national politics on this platform, but today I'm going to talk about some local politics. This is Mayor Stephen Reed of Montgomery, Alabama. A few years ago, he told us that all he had to do was be black and smile and he would get the black vote, and all he needed was a certain percentage of white votes to get reelected. You don't believe me? You know I do primary sources over here, right?
And I can come smile. I don't have to do no work. Okay? I don't have to do no work systemically, and I'm going to be fine. And guess what? I will always get 38 to 45% of the white vote. If I get 30 to 45% of the white vote, I don't have to get the black vote I got in this past election. I'll win.
Also, this mayor hired this police officer to be the commissioner of the Montgomery Police Department. Prior to him to being police commissioner in Montgomery, he was over in New Orleans as a special ops commander. He retired from there, but there was also allegations of SA going on between him and some people in the department. But it was allegations, all alleged. I'm not saying the man was convicted of anything. 2 years after getting the job here, he had to resign from that job because of the same thing. Yeah. The reason why I bring all that up is because Stephen Reed wants to hire this man to be the Small and Minority Development Director of Montgomery at a salary of $120,900. There's a problem with hiring this man. The first problem is the salary starting is $82,000. Why does Stephen Reed want to hire this man for $120,000 when the roads in Montgomery need to be repaved? And some are, but a lot more need to be done, to include crime. Oh, that man is Darrell Watkins Jr. Him and his father. Let Roland Martin tell you what happened.
Possible. It's Donald Watkins Jr., folks, sentenced to 27 months in prison by a U.S. district judge for his role in defrauding more than $15 million from investors in Masada and other ventures with his father, attorney Donald Watkins Sr. He was earlier sentenced to a 5-year term. Watkins Sr., legendary attorney out of Alabama, now living in Atlanta. His father also longtime head of an HBCU, a very prominent family. His brother Levi Watkins was a major surgeon at Johns Hopkins University, and so the Watkins family, very well known. Among those investors, Charles Barkley, who said he lost up to $8 million stolen from him, defrauded by Watkins. Both of them defended. They actually represented themselves in court. You knew right then they were going down in flames.
Darrell Watkins Jr. and Darrell Watkins Sr. were both convicted of defrauding people in a scheme that they had a few years ago. Darrell is just getting out of jail a couple of years ago. I'm not sure when he got out of jail, but he's just getting out of jail. He's been convicted of fraud, and Stephen Reed wants to hire him to be the director of small businesses and minority businesses in Montgomery. He's been convicted of fraud, went to jail for fraud, and you gonna put him in charge of business with an increased salary of $60,000. And I think I know why the $60,000 is needed. He's going to get paid $82,000. He need that to live on. But the other $60,000 is to pay off his debt, because he has also got to pay restitution of $13.8 million. That's why he need the increased salary. Allegedly. Now, according to my simple marine math, if he got paid that extra money, the extra $60,000, and he put the entire $60,000 on the $13.8 million debt that he owes, it would take him 230 years to pay. Or he may take the additional $60,000 and come up with some other scheme to try to flip it. So now I don't know the inner workings or the inner politics behind local government, and but I will say that the city commission, the commissioners, they're saying, hey, we don't agree with this. We don't like the fact that this guy is a convicted a person that's been convicted of fraud. I mean, and you're going to put him in charge of small business and minority business at an increased salary? We don't agree. So a lot of them are voting against it, but they don't have the final say. I think the mayor has the final say, but none of them are in agreement with this. So I think it's all in Stephen Reed's hands. But if it's in Stephen Reed's hands, I think it's in the wrong hands. I don't think this guy should be mayor, and I don't think that guy should be in charge of small business in Montgomery. What do you think?